Okay, we're going to try again. Knowing what we know with this melting and this melting, um, I think we can have everything use just the center strip. And the way to accomplish that I do need to get a little further away from here and work our way. See, what I'm concerned is that this is going to melt too, right? Because it's indented down. So part of me thinks that I have to stay on the higher ground. Like that. So I'm avoiding this too, which didn't melt, but chances are it might melt later. Then all we're going to do is we're just going to do a loop. So we're going to come back through the same area, right? I'm trying to keep some distance between them in case we need to do shenanigans. And then we just come around and up, and loop is officially closed. So if we have to, we could just cross the loop, put in some signals, or we can use the loop. And what I mean by use the loop is if I'm coming down and it's going this way, we can... Oops, sorry, my dog wants me to move my junk out of the way. She is a demanding little animal. Alright, like I could do that. So I can get him onto the loop, and then he comes around and then gets off the loop. I mean, it's very doable. And then here, I can maybe do the same to have him loop back on the way back. But right now, we gotta get our trains going. No specialists. And then I can only do 2 of the trains, as we learned, because 3 was too much. And that's fine. We can go ahead and hit start. So then my other idea is, for example, I can... Oops, sorry, my dog is still not satisfied. I just realized I didn't put in my... So I'm assuming that we're going this way. So we're going to go like that. See, now that's all one section. That's all one section. Okay, so with the loop system, this guy needs to turn around, which I think he will. I have this in place so that way when I deliver to here, he can just loop around. This one, he's just going to get on the loop which is this way. I gotta do another turnaround for him. Like that. And it always pays to have some lighting to make sure everything's kosher. Should probably put one more there. Okay, we still have 74 grand left, so let's get our production buildings started right away. We could even do this one, so why not? And then I think I'm going to do this station here. And then for this one, I'm going to do this station or this one. Let's do this one. Alright, so here's the thought. This is going to come out of here and then join there. We'll put in the necessary lighting. And then the exit is going to be really simple. Boom. And the track is, we'll put the double track there. So that's simple, easy peasy. Then when he comes around, he's going to exit here. Come around the back, deliver, and then this one will just join. So we'll put some necessary lighting in again, and boom. Probably, it doesn't hurt to put lighting whenever they exit, so that way when this guy exits, this guy doesn't wait forever, because see, it's all one piece. You can even do it that way. Alright, so that's one. And then this one, we go up, we unload, and then we just get on the track. Right there. Put the lighting on. Then when we are finished, we unload here, go that way, and once again we'll put the lighting on. And just like that, lickety split. So they'll get on the tracks however they need to. This one will let him turn around right away, so he's not spending all this time looping. And then from here, it's as simple as get off the track. Maybe we'll do it this way. It's not letting me click. Come on, click, 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 click. I'm clicking. It's not letting me click on the bridge. What am I doing wrong? It's literally not letting me do bridge. It's letting me do this side. So why isn't it letting me do this side? I don't know what it was, but I had to zoom in. Okay, so this is a one-way track, right? And then, of course, we needed to join back there. So we'll do That signal, of course. That signal, of course. This one is just so this doesn't get too wonky. And then we're going to do a double here. Then they enter the bridge, right? Because remember, the bridge thing is important. So we obviously want to keep going that way, but we also want to go that way. And remember, the lesson learned is you put the signals here. So if anybody enters this entire stretch, they have it to themselves, and everybody else just has to wait, no matter where they are on the tracks. Alright. This is going to require some money. I'm going to go ahead and get this started. Why is it not working? There we go. Had a signal wrong. Now, I can only have one apprentice. And that apprentice is going to be the freight income one. Which I couldn't afford. But let's do it again.
Huh.
So no more apprentices, right? I got my limit. It's working. The loop always works. I bet you if I redid the earlier missions, these loops would be magical. And then the loop-de-loop is working. I should probably get another loop-de-loop, but this guy's not going to just deliver wood and go back. That's not his intention. I should probably get another light here because this is too much waiting. We're going to go ahead and get that started. And now we need 50 grand, which is going to take a while. So I know like I could speed it up right now, but right now I'm just making sure all my signal lights work, that nothing looks wonky. I'm not seeing, see like, he's in this zone. See how that turned red? It was red because he's in this zone on this side. So that's a mistake. So I need to get that light in place. That'll allow this guy to keep going without him turning red on the other side. All right, we're up to 30,000. This should be beautiful too, because he'll just boop and then go right back. Now this is going to be necessary because even after he has glue, he wants to turn around right away so he can deliver it. So we just got our money there. This guy, when he delivers to here, we'll finally have our 50,000. And there it is. Now I just need 10,000 plus finishing the track. Person's job is never done. It's always good to have these stocked up. I feel really good because we're going to save a crap ton of money from not having to build bridges by doing what we just did here. And then see, this is a big long stretch, so we want to get another light in so he can do his loop-de-loop. Alright. And there you have it. I didn't even have to spend any. So we're going to modify him to load and unload. And then we're going to modify him to load and unload. Now I can make this a loop. And in fact, I probably should. So all you have to do is just loop right around the building. And then change this to one direction. And then he can dump out over here if he needs to as well. Now, we had the problem before. Remember when we were trying to come back? How do I get back to pick up some books? That is a great question. And that is where we can have the loop go back on itself. Like so. So then all he has to do is just join on the loop here, and then he can loop around and back out. Also, the thought process is that we're going to come up like this, and then this right. So if you're looping around, you can get on there, and if you're coming back, you can do this. So this would be a one direction, but this is both directions, right? And then this is one direction. We got so many lights. I think I need one here because we don't have enough. There we go. That's both directions. That's also both directions. We need to protect everything here. That should be good. So here's our paper. There's our glue. They're on their way up. I haven't done this yet, but as you know, this isn't worth doing at the moment. Even the books is a little precarious, but we can deliver books up here, as we learned. And I actually want to build all 3 levels of the station, because we're going to deliver the books at the latest level. Obviously the passenger trains are faster, so they're catching up, so they get slowed down a little bit, but that's okay. This is working flawlessly. See, he had to wait until this went green. This did not go green until I mean, I know it seems crazy, but we can do another light there. There's the weight. And now the books are being made. And the paper guy has the increased freight income, so we'll have him sell the books so we can make all the monies. Okay, so now we're in a period where we just need to make a little bit of money. As you know, it's going to cost something to make this bridge, and then it's going to cost 90 grand to upgrade this. I do think that this was the right play to do this side first and then this side last. There's a lot of money to be spent to not only upgrade this and get all the track in place, but then also to do the shenanigans I need to do with the bridges. My only concern is I hope this doesn't flood down here. This all floods, right? This floods. It's a beautiful track system. I'm quite proud of it. And we took advantage of the high ground. Anakin would be so proud. Technically, Obi-Wan would be more proud. Anakin might have some PTSD on that. He may insist on the low ground. So watch his YouTube video, because he'll show you how to make this map work by using only the low ground. Oh, that worked. It slowed him down, which he didn't want to do, but that's okay. We're at 100 grand. I'm going to go ahead and unlock this first. And the reason should be pretty... because getting this across is not helpful unless I have everything else. And then we can go ahead and unlock the production areas. We're going to get these two unlocked. Then we'll start meandering our way up. Oh gosh, I got to do this still. I have us delivering books that... Oh gosh, I need money. I need money. We can always fix it later. Ideally, I want to have that on the third track. This one should get 2,200 a pop times 6. So we'll get some nice money. We avoided a collision. Good, good, good. $3,600 apiece. Never a bad deal. Okay, let's fix this. So he entered the zone, and he has to wait. I used to put the lights down here, which is what caused the problem. Although, I just screwed up. So I need... I don't know why he entered this zone. That light right there is a problem. Because what he did was he moved up to this light and then stopped. Man, I was full of goods and everything. Well, here, I can fix this. I'm going to tell him to go back up to unload the books. It'll add a little bit extra time, but I at least don't lose the goods. I don't have to buy a train again. So I gotta delete this light. Because again... Yeah, I gotta delete that light. So now that whole area is a part of the wait cycle. So one of the things I can do is make this exit sooner. Right? So then this is part of the light system. And if I'm waiting for somebody to come down, that means I could put a light here, and he can actually enter this track. Now, what I probably want to do is make this longer. And the reason being is now the full train can enter this track and allow the rest of the trains to keep doing their looping. Alright, we saved up 60 grand doing that. So let's get this bad boy going. What are you doing? Why isn't this working? 57,000. Alright, so we got that, and then we also have now this is interesting because now we're getting onto the loop, which means we also have to get off the loop. And yeah, we're good, we're good. So we spent all that money, and we got the same dilemma. We gotta make it so they don't crash on the bridge. So I basically just gotta, if we're gonna, I think I want to go left with this guy. And then I also want to go right. Do I want to do it sooner? I think the answer is yes. There, just like that. Okay, it took a little bit of spending, but we got it. Everything else is running fairly well. We're loading and unloading. Along with all this other stuff we're doing. So these two are full. Now we could try to do a circle here. I don't know how much I need to do a circle, but I am going between this, and here, and then this and here. This is not going anywhere in the circle. The passengers are... I mean, is it a big deal that they have to loop around? It just makes them take longer to deliver. I don't care about that. So if I do a circle, this is not set up properly. I needed to go here, and maybe that one would work. If I delete this, I lose all 18 coal. I could still make the circle work. This also has to join the circle. We can do this. Oh gosh, I gotta spend 60 grand on him. No bueno. And then I'm going to make the second one a part of the circle. Alright, I need a lot more money. Why did he not start? There we go. 60 grand. We unlocked him. I probably should have done the book thing first, but it's expensive to get from here all the way around. But we'll square this up. First track. I want to do a second one. And then that will be a part of the loop. And I probably could have fixed this problem. Actually, let's do it. Where's my money? Come on, guys. Deliver and prosper. There's 9,000. Here's going to be 9,000 more. Oh, there we go. There's some big money right there. Okay. The loop. We'll go to there. Then come around the back. Or we think it's going to come around the back. To there. And then we're going to connect to the inside one. And I forgot. The loop is going to connect to the inside one. And then the inside one will go to here. Not enough funds. There we go. And then this is going to... We want to keep this open so he can go through. Okay, the loop is done. Now it's just a matter of how do I want to go? Do I want to go left or do I want to go right? I want to go left, I believe, this time. Okay. So then this track, I split it in two, and I didn't need to. Actually, I probably was a good idea to split it in two, but anyways, we're gonna come up and we're gonna join here. That's a two-way. And then we're gonna exit here. The problem I have is this guy has to come up, and we're gonna have the passenger train. So this is a really big loop where they're gonna interfere with each other. Yeah, so we're gonna get on and get off. So now the problem becomes this. Yeah, I still have a problem. The issue is I have trains that are going to be coming back and forth. So I really do need this second track. So that is him coming up, and this is him coming back, and either way they have to wait here, and this guy has to wait there. But how do I go from down back to here? This is getting ugly. And I screwed that up. Ay, ay, ay. Alright. We're going to empty his... We're going to add load and unload, and he's going to do that right now. We are going to add another train Mr. Sleekmobile here. We're going to load and unload all the way over there. Go. We're going to add another train. We're going to load and unload. Load and unload. So if you'll notice, I'm having him go around this way. So he can load the different goods on here and then drop the iron off as well. So all of it can be done in one fell swoop. Oh no! I'm having them go this way. I screwed up! Why would I do that? It's the other way, it's better. Oh my goodness. So this is the way up, or the way down. We'll have to fix this later. There we go. So he's flipped around. The thing I screwed up is this. So if we're going up this track, then this needs to go there. That needs to go like that. Okay, so that's how they're going to get on. And then the getting off part, still pretty simple. We just have to switch some things around. And then of course we have to, so the lights are the same. So he's getting off here, he's coming down, and then this is two-way track. The only issue is, yeah, if I'm coming on, I just gotta prevent a collision. So when they're coming back, he can go this way to go back, or this way to get back to here. Which he doesn't really need to do, because he is actually going to go all the way down. But that's okay. I think this is going to work. Now it does mean, though, he's going all the way around the loop just to deliver to here. Am I okay with that? I think I am. I mean, it does add a lot of extra time to his delivery. I can actually there we can make a shortcut. That way his delivery won't be so long. We could make another shortcut for the passenger train. We could make several if we wanted, but I think the passenger train's fine. I'm not worried about the passenger train. Okay, we're at 90,000. Mr. Bookseller. I don't want him to sell books anymore, I don't think. We're just going to let him do his thing. And then we're going to try to... That's 177,000. 137,000. I think that's reasonable. We're not there yet, so maybe I should let him sell books. He's delivering paper not even needed. That's the connection right there. So I get a new train. I'm not going to be able to afford one yet. Well, we know the passenger thing works because he's gone down and back up without, you know, crashing. So it's convoluted, but it worked. I don't think I needed this because we don't need to go back to this on the way down. But in case we do, I would like to buy the slightly better train for 50,000. So I'm just waiting until I get to 50. We're going to load and unload the books. Soul job. And you know what? Let's load some passengers and unload them there. Just because we're going through. Might as well get the money, right? We're low on glue, so I'm going to have this guy be faster. He's only going to be able to deliver 4 of them. Oh, it goes to 12. Well, he delivered most of them then. Oh, this guy's getting our specialist.
Huh.
Okay, how are we doing on time? We're already at 1924. We're doing horrible, folks. I got a lot to do. In 5 years. I felt like we were doing so much better last time. So this is our canned goods. Let's see, we can go... We can go right straight through with him. Well, we did just deliver 8 books. That gave us some very decent money. And the cool thing is yeah, we're picking up some passengers, so I'm not going to come back empty-handed. Alright, we're up to 100 grand. Let's get this last guy unlocked. So, once the book thing finishes, we're going to have to take the books up here. But we need to deliver fuel, which is going to come... Oh, look at this. This ice melts. It hasn't melted yet. It probably will now. Yep. So the glacier's melting. I see. And then that's what's going to allow us to go through here. So it's warning us. Oh, I get the mechanic now. So we can't do the fuel yet. That's fine. Let's do this guy. There to be. So we gotta deliver 10 to here. That's another train. We'll wait to load. I don't know how long it takes for the flooding to happen. But see, that triggered the moment I bought this thing. Alright, we're up to 47,000. Here you can see, yeah, some of the melting happened, right? And then I guess over a period of time more of this is going to become available. So we could at least get the production started on this. And get our stations in place for each of these guys. So now, the interesting thing is, I don't have to build a bridge. I can use the same system. The only problem is I gotta deal with the fact that I have 2 trains coming back here with logs. I don't know how to solve that part. Because you could say, well, you just build a second track. But the moment they get onto this loop, they're going to always end on the first track. They won't stay in their tracks. So how do I do a 2-way system here? I mean, one of the ways is I literally make the guys wait. Right? But then, actually, I got to get rid of this. So they're going to wait anytime somebody's in this entire stretch. But then it's as simple as they just come off here, right? That's their exit. We're only going to ever have one train doing this, so the other one, or that's how you get back on. And again, that's two-way. There you go. I do potentially have to deliver goods there, but I think we said we were going to do the other ones. So we're going to do books, we're going to do this, and the fuel. Then I don't have to ever figure out how to deliver goods here. Now this, I do have to build a bridge for. That was 89 grand. And then we can deliver to him first. So let's get our last train going. It's going to load and unload. And then load and unload. So, what about the fuel? I gotta have somebody deliver the fuel. That's where we gotta start destroying our passenger trains. So we have 2 passenger trains right now we don't need. So I'm just gonna have to sell one. And we're gonna use him to start making fuel. We got the cans, the books. Oh my gosh, we got a traffic jam. Why do we have a traffic jam? What's going on? This guy's trying to go up. Oh, that's right. Because I finished the passenger thing, he's trying to go this way. Oh no. Let's flip it so he's going between here and just this one. And then we want to deliver down there. So can he turn around? Yes. So we get that one to go through, we get him to go through. Obviously he's going to wait until this guy gets all the way across the bridge, which is fine. And then this guy, we're going to empty all of his cars. And that guy is doing the books and passengers, which I think... Oh gosh, he has to deliver one more book. And I don't know why he has passengers on him. Okay, so this track isn't going to be used anymore. And what we're going to do then is... I have to be careful because I need to come back down. Right? So we got to deliver... I see what we're going to do. We're going to come around this way. We want to hug the right side as much as we can. Yeah, well, we're going to deliver on the middle. So when this guy's done, we'll modify his route to go here. And then we have this guy. We need 81,000. We're almost there. And then here's the experiment, right? So he's coming back to get paper, but he has to wait until this guy's done. That works. That works very well. Well, actually, this is the paper guy. This is the other one. But either way, it works. Okay, so this guy, the one doing the fuel thing, there's a couple things we can do. We have to complete delivering fuel to him. So first thing he's going to do is add fuel and just deliver it to there. Then this guy, we're going to... We'll have to wait until he delivers the passengers now. So here you can see and the reason he always has extra is because the city can only take so many. So we're going to empty all cars. We're going to delete all objectives. Now we're going to load books and unload them here, and then load this and unload there, and that's going to be his loop. Alright, so we got 110,000. We have planks that we're delivering to here, but eventually those planks need to go here. You can see this. The issue we have is we're using Slow McJim here. So let's start upgrading our trains. I'm at 1927. I only have 2 years to get this done. I'm a little concerned. I think I'm taking too long. I mean, we got it all in place. In fact, there's very little extra track we need to do. We do have to connect this to here, and then put this system in place. And then also have this go that way. There. So anybody crossing the bridge has to need to upgrade that one yet, because the canned goods actually is the one thing we have plenty of up here. The fuel thing, I wish I could use my specialists. I could make one more train, because I have a passenger I can sell still. But what would I do? I mean, I have this loop going. I probably need to fuel this, but then I'm sending 2 trains, which creates another set of problems. I don't know what this guy's waiting on. Get rid of your waypoint. No. Oh gosh. You're such a jerk. Why are you going up there? Load. unload. And load. No waypoints. Okay, now that the I'm just going to do one simple thing. That way he doesn't track a shortcut through here anymore. Alright, so we've got a nice set of books coming up. It's just the fuel. So we're at 16. This track will continue to be used by him. And then we got this track here, which needs to go up. Sometimes when you're up against the elevation, it doesn't like it. So 1927, I gotta make one more delivery here and one more delivery here before we can even get started on the real task at hand. So one of the things I can do to speed things up is build the bridge. I don't know where my guy is. Is he the one? Yeah. So I'm going to do... This is weird. That's going to cause the other train to stop. There we go. Then I'm going to delete this track. So that gives him a more direct route. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to modify this guy to only pick up fuel and drop it off. That's it. And we can do a second station for this. Then we're gonna... Where's he at? Yeah, we're gonna sell him. And then... It doesn't even need to be an expensive train. Because all he's gonna do is pick up and drop off there. What's going on? Why can't you go that way? Oh, he's got some weird... double load order. All right, so we delivered 20. We're going to immediately send them there to unload what we can. I need somebody to deliver the goods to here. Oh, I don't have that figured out. Look at this, January 1929. It's already 1928. I lost. I can't do this. I have the fastest trains assigned to everything, and it's just not going to work. It's the right idea. I just didn't do it efficient enough. This train with the books. We got the fuel going. Too little, too late. It's already July. I have to sell this. What we're going to do instead is load cargo and unload. Go. And then this guy, we're going to do fuel without feeding it, at least for a while. It's already September. It's too late. Man, we had the right idea. I got them going as fast as I can. I can build another bridge to make it so these guys don't wait. So the research data is going. We got the formula in place. It's just one more month and I'm going to lose the mission. Bam. We have it, just not quick enough. Probably needed to get quicker with this. Be a little less cheap. We did perfect here on the mainland. I think this is pretty darn efficient. The the stuff here took a little longer. The looping I think is fine because we actually did everything fine. The fish, the canned goods was not the issue. It was finishing this so I could jump over to here is what took too long. This is obviously very expensive, but I can't think of any other way to get the books there unless I want to do some weird convoluted all the way around thing, which I don't want to do. I mean, with our looping system, it would work. I mean, it really wouldn't be horrible. I mean, I'm at 4 goods, 6. We're blown into April. I mean, it's going to happen. Like we got 6 of these. We're well on our way to having this figured out. This needs to be fed. I mean, I could even build a second train, and we could do double duty. That's probably what I got to do. Well, and then what's my second train going to take from? You know, where am I going to grab from? Well, that's a good question. I mean, we could obviously. I don't need this passenger train anymore, so I can at least get one more train out there. The fuel one is sufficient. The only other thing I can think of is deliver a fuel to here and then deliver one to there, like alternate. So that way this is at least producing while I'm also delivering this. The goods to here is a no bueno. We're not doing that. The goods are already hard enough. Yeah, the only other thought is I dedicate once this passenger thing's done, we get a second wood. So this thing is just cranking. And we can also get this done. I think the system is, I would not change the system. It's more of I just got to be a little more efficient on when I start, doing stuff. Like this guy was sitting here waiting and waiting and waiting for fuel. We need to get the fuel up there quicker. Yeah, we're going to get up to, 15? And then this is going to get up to, they're both going to be around 15 by the time this is done. 14 and 14. 15 and 14. So, for example, this guy's going down to get books, right? We can empty his car. I should have probably kept it full. Just send him right back up. There's plenty to finish this up. Now this, he's gonna have to go do that. Oh, I messed with his track. What are you doing? Oh no, he's full. Go ahead. See, this just takes time. We're already a whole year later. That's how far behind I am. So, how do I make money quicker? Because this is a money-making issue. I do think the selling the books thing was a good use for the 10% profit. I mean, I could... Maybe the passenger 50% bonus is more lucrative than we were giving it credit for. Like, way more than the freight one. I mean, getting a 50% bonus on 3 or 4 grand, because I think it was 4 grand by the time I'm delivering these. it's too late, right? I'm getting 20%, but I don't need the money now. So look at that. I'm getting 4,800 a pop. But maybe the 50% passenger, you know, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, the whole game is just going to get me more money than, you know, selling the books for a bonus, or even selling the wood. We're getting an extra 200 for each wood, times 6. You know, you do get an extra 1,200 that way. Then you sell up here, then you're getting 400 times 6, so you're getting 2,400 more. I mean, it does add up. It's just that, you know, maybe the passenger one, I'm getting 400 times 4 cars, 1,600. It's 3,200 a round trip. So I think I need to do the passenger bonus. That'll be the difference. All right. Temp 2 didn't work. Thanks for watching. Stay awesome.